What's up? How's everyone doing? Happy Saturday. What's up? Hold on, let me scroll up. What's up, Spirit of the Trees? What's up, Carol, Teresa, Kimberly, Martin, Delea Lugo, Carol, Cash, Aileen, Be a Stone. How's everyone doing today? How was your Saturday? Or Sunday, depending on where you're at in the neck of the woods. I know today I was tired for some odd reason. I don't know why. I was kind of... Work went by quickly, but I was dragging my feet a bit. Bernadette, what's up? What's up, Wolfpack? How's everyone doing? Aileen with the Happy Earth Day. Spirit of the Trees is chilling like a villain. Delea sleepy too. It was one of those weeks. Katie Cat, how's it going? Dean Nice, what's up? Am I jealous of his lightsaber? I could get one if I wanted. Pat, what's up? Heather, whatever. Love you guys too. Lisa Boo. Fuzz, what's up? So everyone coming from Nerd Report thinks I'm jealous of Lewis's lightsaber. Aaron Cooper with the Nerd Raid. We got the Nerd Raid in the house. Teresa saying, been a long day for me. Glad to be home relaxing. I know what you mean. Same here. Went by quick, but it was just one of those days. Miss Kim, how's it going? Susan! Aaron saying it's a sexy saber. Leslie! Melissa, what's up? Nerd Report in the house. Melissa saying too much tuna. Nikki, what's up? Pat saying Lewis should have a blue saber, not red. Darth was mean. Nothing wrong with a red lightsaber. Means you're a Sith Lord. Or something like that. No, I'm just kidding. Nothing wrong with the red. The red, there's all kinds of different colors depending, but red is usually the dark side. There's blue, there's purple, I think there's like a gold color too, if I'm not mistaken. Susan loves my lives, thank you. Spring Storm, how's it going? Leslie with the Nerd Raid. Melissa saying, who watched Kroll Show? Too much tuna? No, I did not. D Nice is Darth Lewis. Susie, what's up? Happy Saturday evening. We're all relaxing here. Thank you for joining me. I'm relaxing too. It just doesn't look like it. What's up, David? Melissa, I'll have to look that one up. Gunner Girl, what's up? Asking if I'm going to Vegas. Yes, I am going to Vegas with Lewis. We're leaving Monday. Spirit of the trees saying she loves my streams and still chilling like a villain. Heather whatever saying good to see you. Good to see you guys too. Carol saying I'm glad I made it. I missed a few. I know it's weird not seeing you in the chat, Carol. Susie, happy Saturday. Susan saying The Exorcist is on Turner Classic now. Would rather be here. Oh, I feel honored. Thank you, Susan. Cash is like, oh, condolences, Lisa. Long trip with him. I just turned the music up really loud. Susie's like having fun in Vegas. I definitely will. I'm looking forward to it. A break from my 9 to 5. Fuzz is saying if you ever want a tour of the Pine Barrens, I'll be your spooky guide. Cool. Cool. It's weird. The corner's clicking. It's making noises in this room again. And I have no idea what it is. And it's coming that direction. Or, wait a minute. Yeah, that way. D Nice is asking, do you have battery packs charged for your walk along the strip? They're charged, but I need to make sure they're supercharged. Gunner's asking, who's driving, you or Lewis? I am. I love a good road trip. Even though you see desert, I still like road trips. Still cool to see all the different changes as you're going down the road. But I think I have, how many battery packs I have? I have like a few of them. I just need to make sure they're all charged. Thank you, Lisa Boo. I know how it feels. Like I'm super tired myself for some odd reason today. D Nice is like, may the force be with you since you're driving. Hey, I drive pretty good. Mad, but I drive good. No, I'm just kidding. I just get annoyed with some drivers. I get annoyed with drivers that tap their brakes and there's nothing in front of them, so there's no reason for them to hit their brakes, but they tap them. That annoys me. I don't know if that annoys you, but that's one thing that annoys me when I'm driving. D Nice is like, I mean Lewis streaming while you're driving. Wait a minute. Thank you, Melissa Smith. My computer told me before my phone for your PayPal donation saying you are one of my favorite people and I hate people. Thank you. That means a lot. I don't really like people either, so I totally understand. But thank you, Melissa. You're awesome. Hearts for Melissa. Carol's like, I've seen you drive before. You're aggressive. Bernadette saying I call it brake happy. Hate it. I know. I get so annoyed with it. Spirit of the Trees is saying Mercury retrograde. I forgot we're in that. That always affects some people. Maybe that. Because all of a sudden, I felt super tired. Well, I mean, since Thursday, I've been super tired. Susan Reich, thank you for the super chat. Love your channel. Keep on scaring us. Hearts for Susan as well. You're awesome. I hope I'm scaring you guys and making you laugh at the same time, especially with that last video from last week with that guy screaming. Teresa saying, what I absolutely hate with other drivers can't go 45 miles per hour, then hit a new speed zone of 35, they speed. Spring Storm saying, I don't like people either, but I like you guys. Awesome. Tyranna, what's up? Cash is saying Lisa's scary. Yes, because there can be laughter in spooky videos as well. Because some of the videos are over the top. Crazy. Melissa Smith is saying, what does Mercury retrograde do to Sagittarians? I'm feeling energized. I have no idea. I have to look into that. I just know it affects people. Melissa, at least you feel energized. I feel drained. Teresa's asking, why do we never see my hair? Because it's a mess right now. Because I was wearing a hat all day, so I have super hat hair. It's a mess. Like, it's sticking up. Frizz. It's a hot mess right now. With the hat hair. Looks like I just got up. Even when I brush it. It's like all flat. That's okay. One day you'll see my hair one day. You could kind of see some of it. I mean, there's some of it. Bernadette saying you're a lovely hot mess. Lisa, thank you. My phone, it's telling me it's time to unwind. Pat Gaines saying, I just Googled Mercury retrograde. Never heard of it before. Heather whatever saying, my hair too. I know my hair has a mind of its own. Thank you, Heather whatever. I mean, I'll slick it back and everything, and by the end of the day, there's gonna be like things sticking up everywhere. I'm gonna look like I went through hell and back, even though I didn't, but that's what it's gonna look like. Teresa's like, now I know the basic color. It is, I am a brunette. Though you barely see it. Carol saying my hair is purple right now? That is super cool. Heather whatever, my hair is curly and wild. Mine is just frizzy. Bernadette goes, I try to tease my hair, but I piss it off. My hair just doesn't listen. Cash, I agree. I don't care. You know, honestly, I don't care what I look like. If I'm at work, that's what I'm there for. Nothing else. Susan, that is so cool. She says hers is red. That is awesome. That is my favorite color. Spring Storm saying my hair is fine, straight, and flat. I used to have straight hair when I was younger, and then all of a sudden it just went to frizz. D Nice is saying we Pisces are affected by Mercury in retrograde. In a way, we essentially feel like we are stuck swimming in circles in the fishbowl with sparkling lights. Chris is saying a flat iron does wonders, ladies. I don't have patience for flat irons. I just like putting in a ponytail and go out the door. Bernadette saying I have a cherry wine color. That's a cool color too. Peace, love, and light. Welcome. Saying hi, everyone. I'm new. You come highly recommended by Lewis. Thank you. Susan saying you would look great with red hair. I wanted to do that. Cash is saying I'm going gray and happy. I am going gray in places too, believe it or not. It creeped up on me. You'll see it creep through my hats. Alright, guys, what the plan is for tonight? I am going to do Ghost in the News. I found a cool article, better than the last one I found, because I actually read through it this time. It's short, but it's a cool article. And then we're going to talk about the most haunted places. I think it's the 16 most haunted places in Las Vegas. D-Nice is asking, what's the longest you've ever grown your hair? This long. No, what happens is my hair is so thick that after a while I can't stand it anymore. Chris Barber saying Lewis sent me too. I keep my hair jet black. That's a cool color too. I think, yeah, because I have super thick hair and it just gets on my nerves after a while if it's super long. Lisa Boo's like, I started having gray and silver at 17. Yeah, I had the strain. I think I was like 15 when I had random strays. But now I see more and more as the months go by. Elfig, how's it going? But I can't complain. I have thick hair, so that's super cool. I like the little notifications I get on my phone. Bernadette's going, I'm just going to shave it all off and wear wigs like Dolly Parton. I thought of doing that because sometimes I get annoyed with my hair. Elfig, I am doing good, just a bit tired today. The last couple days I've been tired. I don't know why. I just probably need a break from my 9 to 5. Not you guys, from my 9 to 5. So I'm looking forward to Vegas next week. And then I also have a YouTube video I want to show you. It's a haunting of an apartment, I believe in India. So wanted to show you. Thought it was Susan's. Are we looking at ghosts tonight? Yes, I have a video for you guys. After, maybe in between, after the ghost in the news. Chris is like, I want mine to go all gray. It's so stinky gray. I keep it dyed. Gray is in, apparently, as a color. Nuke the free. Cash is asking, am I going for a week to Vegas? Yes. D Nice is like, have you ever considered doing YouTube full time? Yes, I have. Would love to if I can. Or do YouTube more, do part-time 9 to 5. However it works. But yes, I've thought of it, for sure. Heather, whatever, I know what you mean with the frizz. Especially with damp. Chris, totally right. And then you wouldn't have to dye it every few months. That's true. Because I'm too lazy with the maintenance part. That's probably why I've never actually really dyed my hair. Except for like black. But then it ends up kind of just blending in with my regular hair color. So it doesn't. So there was no maintenance there. Alright, guys, I am going to go into ghosts in the news, where I literally Google ghost in the news and see what pops up. Which there's a lot of weird things that pop up. Like there was something about the forest, the ghost forest. Or so I didn't read the article. I just see the titles of things. But that's something that comes up, which is weird. Hold on, let me get into it so I can see it too. Get this, accept the cookies, I guess. Alright, this article is from CBS 21 News. I'm not sure. It says, man spots mysterious figure in window of Gettysburg Inn. And it was written, pretty recent article, April 18th. But it doesn't say who it's written by. It just says CBS 21 News. Goes, Adams County, Pennsylvania. It's not every day that something goes bump in the night. But when it does, you hope you can get video of it. Well, one man did exactly that. ... Jim Barnhill was outside the Farnsworth Inn in Gettysburg when he spotted something out of the ordinary. And I'll show you the video after I read. A dark figure in a window. Like I'm getting all tongue twisted. A dark figure in a window moving rapidly back and forth in the inn's attic. Barnhill says, strangely enough, that the inn has become a hotspot tourist attraction for paranormal activity, as many believe the site is haunted. Staff told Barnhill that apparently no tours were scheduled in the attic during the time of the video, and that very few people have access to the attic, as it is locked 24/7. Barnhill says he and his wife have been doing amateur ghost hunting for over 30 years and that this is the creepiest thing we've ever seen. And then they said, what do you think? Let us know on Facebook. And then I like how it says the Facebook post is no longer available. It has been taken down, or whatever it says. I don't know what, but here's the video. Hold on, because I think it's going to load an ad first. If it ever loads. Oh, there you go. An ad about varicose veins.
Oh my God! Dude, there's people moving up in the house. Oh, no way. Oh, no way. Oh my God.
I'd be like, what the heck is that? Click off of this. I guess that's all of it. What did you guys... Oh, no, we don't want to see that. I guess apparently there's a shadow that you barely can see moving back and forth. So what did you guys think of that video? Heather, whatever saying scary, did you say Gettysburg? The whole area is haunted. Yes, I did. Heather, whatever is like ghost cure varicose veins. Teresa saying fake. Carol saying that is a bat or a big ass moth flying in front of the light. Jess S is saying ghost or squatters. D Nice is saying that guy sounds like the double rainbow guy. Susan saying one brief shadow. Teresa saying someone is up there so dude can film it. Spirit of the Trees is saying, this is so cool. Thanks for sharing. D Nice is saying, is it abandoned? Apparently, that's the attic window and they keep it locked, according to the article, 24/7. And there were no tours in the building during that time he was filming. Bernadette's like, I don't know, what does Larry think? He is so quiet that he's speechless. Thank you, Lewis. Thank you, Lisa Boo, for the PayPal donation saying just because you are great. Thank you. Hearts for Lisa Boo. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Chris is asking, was the wind blowing the tree? I wasn't paying attention to the tree, to be honest with you. I was looking out the window. But I guess Jim Barnhill and his wife have been amateur ghost hunting, and that was the craziest thing they've seen. Chris is saying shadow on a shade, possibility. Carol saying I must have missed the Larry thing. Larry is the skeleton behind me. Hold on. I don't know if you can't see him. He is right there where I'm pointing. That is Larry the skeleton. I named him Larry. It was fitting. Yeah, it says they've been amateur ghost hunting for over 30 years, and it's the creepiest thing they've ever seen. But he was like, oh my gosh, there's people up there. I mean, it's still cool, his excitement. Carol saying hi to Larry. He has a purple bow tie, too. D Nice is like, Larry only has one layer, bones. Carol saying Larry seems very zen. He is. Bernadette saying tell Larry to eat something. He looks thin. D Nice is saying could be squatters. B.S. Stone's like, what name did you go with for the alien? I'm trying to think. Harry? Harold? I always forget the alien's name. Don't ask me why. It went to the different article, so I can't play the video again. I feel like they put a sheet over the window and a bright light and then just people walking back and forth. That's what I think it is. Bernadette, so wasn't it? Oh yeah, Gary. It was Gary. Gary the alien. But then I have to be there to see it. Susan saying probably squatters. But it's an actual inn where they do haunted tours, I believe it or not. So I don't think it would be squatters. Melissa saying I had a mole on my lip. I called Harry. My daughter cried when I had Harry removed. He was like, no, Harry. Tyrannus saying hi to Larry. I don't think it's squatters in the building. It could be just to... I mean, they do tours there. So obviously... if this guy posts a video that he caught shadows moving back and forth in the attic, and they say the attic is kept closed 24/7, you know what that's going to do? That's going to create business for the inn. It could be real, could not be. I'm in between. Susan saying then an insider website. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, you could just put a sheet over the window, bright, like, light, and then just walk across it. And it would cause different shadows on the sheet. Springstorm saying, rest in peace, Larry. Because that, as soon as people see this video, they're going to be like, that place is haunted? I got to check it out. So then it's going to cause their attendance and tours to go up. So it's good advertisement. Not to dismiss that this building is not haunted, because it is in Gettysburg. Carol, thank you. Thank you, Heather, whatever, for your PayPal. Hearts for Heather, whatever. It's funny because my computer notifies me before my phone does. Hold on. My phone's going crazy today. Thank you, Heather, whatever, for your another PayPal donation. Coffee in Vegas. Thank you. Hearts for Heather, whatever. I'm definitely going to need that. Thank you. That's awesome. Wait, let's go back to me for a bit here. Guys, if you didn't know, I have a Discord now. If you haven't joined it, I pinned the link to the top of the chat. So what did you guys think about that article? Did you think it was fake, or did you I mean, it's debunkable in my opinion. But not to dismiss that area is haunted, because Gettysburg is full of history and spirits. Be a Stone Discord is like a I don't know how to explain it. It's like a I mean, it's something similar like Telegram. I'm not sure if you know what Telegram is. It's like a place where you can talk, I guess, hang out. I don't know how to explain it. D Nice is saying we are all nice in Discord. Definitely. Spirit of the Trees is saying it's crazy. Heather, whatever, saying hard to tell. Same here, because it was like such a short video. Thank you, D Nice. I kind of explained it like that. I said a place where you can talk. Susan saying fake surrounding area is haunted. Depending on what the history of that inn is. I don't know what the history of the inn is. Bernadette's asking, do you think spirits can see aliens and aliens can see spirits? Well, aliens probably have the technology better than us to speak to spirits. Heather, whatever, saying because the ghost didn't look fake, maybe it is real. I mean, like I said, I don't know the history of that inn, so that inn itself could have a major history too as well, just like Gettysburg does. Tyranna saying not sure could be haunted. I'm in the middle with, like you guys are. D-Nice is like, maybe it's aliens. It could be not. It could be publicity stunt too, because they do hold tours there. So when people find out that some place is haunted, that's going to attract people there. So that could help with maintaining the building, the tours, whatever it could be. Spirit of the Trees is saying I've had good experiences in Discord. That's cool. Heather, whatever some Native Americans think Bigfoot is spiritual. Bernadette, it could be Bigfoot crashing in there. I don't know. It didn't seem like a huge. The way it moved, though, there was a point where it kind of just went like that, and I don't think a person can recreate that. Unless they had it on like a what you call it, um, like a I can't think of the word right now. On a motorized like rack that's going like this. So it just depends. It slid sideways. Yeah, like the way it kind of moved. Like you see a little bit of it jet this way and then it goes this way and then like it's floating. So it's kind of hard to tell if that could be a person's reflection behind a sheet. Teresa saying natives respect Bigfoot. I am native and lived on the res for half my life. They were also said to smell like rotting pumpkin. I did not know that. So what, Teresa, what is Bigfoot considered, like spiritual wise? Like I'm trying to, how do I word this? Like how do they look at Bigfoot? Like, is he considered, because you're saying they respect Bigfoot? I keep trying to word this correctly. Like, how do they see him? Is Bigfoot considered a good omen type of thing? Is that's why it's respected, or is it considered something else? Bernadette's going, what if it was an employee? I thought of that. Because hey, if this obviously this guy's video got on the news, the local news, so it will bring patrons to their business. So it's kind of hard to tell with that video. You'd have to be there to experience it. Because sometimes video, and then too, he was moving the camera a little bit at the beginning because I think he was so excited. He was like, oh my God, oh my God. And I'm like, keep the camera steady. Susan Reich is asking, has anyone seen Bigfoot or knows anyone who has seen it? And then also, too, because it's like Heather, whatever, saying, good point, Lisa, makes sense since ghost hunters go there. Well, then it'll bring ghost hunters to their location, too. So then that will bring more people, patrons, who want to go to their building. Teresa's saying they respect him. From what I saw and heard, it was respect like a big woodland creature. My mom would know more, but respect and steer clear. Susan Rick is like, you should stage a haunting. I don't know if I can make my haunting look believable. Maybe comical, but I don't know about believable. I mean, I did catch an orb. Teresa's saying they said he lived in the woods behind the neighborhood I lived in, and several people said that they had seen him in the neighborhood and the woods behind the house. Cool. Heather, whatever I did, I caught it on video because I have a security camera in here. I posted it on Grayson Report. I just happened to set up a camera in here because I have my DJ equipment and everything just to have it in here. Not that anybody would try to break in the house, but just in case. And I caught an orb. And I was like, what? My house is haunted? And it's only, well, I don't have cameras in any other part of the house. Just in here. And it doesn't happen all the time. It just happens every once in a while. And I had turned the camera off yesterday, so it wasn't on at all today. I'm like, darn. But usually the orbs come from that side of the room. But the last time it came from above me. So that was crazy. S. Miller, how's it going? And then I had an orb come from the window too, which was weird. Spirit of the Tree says orbs don't equal hauntings. True. It doesn't. But I do hear sounds every once in a while when I'm sitting here. Like from that side of the room. Little bulbs of energy. Alright guys, we are gonna go into the 16 most haunted places in Las Vegas. Since I'm going to Vegas on Monday. Right, this is by Thrillist or on Thrillist. written by Rob Kachelris in 2021. So it's kind of an old article, but so it is the 16 most haunted places in Las Vegas. Check into Sin City's fearful past. There's a lot of scary stuff in Las Vegas. Resort fees, a Golden Knights losing stake, and surge pricing on rides from Allegiant Stadium. But that's just the beginning. Las Vegas is an undeniably haunted city. Guaranteed. How could it not be? The town's seen its share of mob violence and desperate activity over the years. And you know what? None of us are getting out of here without eventually crossing over to the other side. So are you geared up for another awesome Halloween? Oh yeah, this came out in the Halloween season. Halloween season in Vegas, where I celebrate Halloween all year round. Know that something is out there. Ghosts, spirits, things that go bump in the night. Elvis, they're all here in Las Vegas, and we're here to show you the haunted places to find them. So what do you guys think? S. Miller is like, why am I... Oh, S. Miller, I'm going to Vegas next week with Lewis for CinemaCon. Vegas is haunted by Mormons? So what do you guys think is haunted in Vegas? Or what do you think... Besides, it kind of gave away the first one, I think. But what do you think what location will appear on this list? Or what they chose to put on this list? Diane, how's it going? I mean, that'd be cool if there was a ghost of Elvis that haunted Vegas. Spirit of the Trees wants me to continue reading. Give it a few minutes. See what you guys... Bernadette saying the Luxor for sure. Dead Mobsters Casino. Susie saying, hopefully I won't be haunted by the Flash movie. Heather Whatever saying haunted liquor stores and marriage places. There's so many of those places there, it's not even funny. The Flash movie actually looks pretty good, but they delayed that movie so many times that the hype has gone flat. With me, at least. Bernadette saying they said Westgate Hotel has had Elvis spirit there because he lived there for so long. Alright, so it goes, because it gave away. It says the Las Vegas Academy of the Arts. Downtown. So this guy chose the Las Vegas Academy of the Arts. Or whoever wrote their article. Downtown. The Las Vegas Academy of the Arts is a magnet school that specializes in music, theater, and other fine arts. Yet, its legacy dates back to 1931, when it was known simply as Las Vegas High School, the first official high school in Las Vegas. The site has seen its share of renovations over the years, although 2 of its 3 original buildings remain on campus, with their sturdy brick exteriors still in place. Generations of students have swapped stories about Mr. Petrie, a ghost that roams the hallway and haunts the school's theater. Some claim to hear strange noises or feel a chill, especially when rehearsals carry over to evening hours. So who is Mr. Petrie? Some believe he was a former teacher. Others claim he owned a home that previously stood on the site of the school and burned down in a mysterious fire. Nobody knows for sure. Is that the... Oh, no, I gave away the next one. Susan saying the Sacred Chapel. Susie saying I think some of the older hotels would be haunted. Heather whatever saying Carson City used to have a liquor store called Spirits and had a ghost cartoon on it. Susie saying did they take down some of the older hotels or are they still up? I think some of them they took down, on the Strip at least. But I think most of them on like Fremont Street are still some of the original buildings. I think. Don't quote me on that one. Because they had the Riviera, but I think they tore that one down. But they still have the Flamingo and Bally's. D-Nice is like, let's quote Lisa. Bernadette saying that El Cortez is still up in Fremont and that is supposed to be haunted. S. Miller saying Mirage haunted by Siegfried. The Mirage was bought out, I think, by Hard Rock Hotel, so it's in the process of I think now it's in the process of going into Hard Rock. Like they're gonna put the guitar in front of it and all that good stuff. Alright, the next one. Of course you know they're gonna put this one on here. Zach Bagans' The Haunted Museum. When Zach Bagans opened the Haunted Museum in Las Vegas, he did his homework and picked the creepiest place possible. The attraction is inside an old Victorian home that dates back to 1939. It was owned by a family haunted by a child who died due to surgical complications. Later, when the home was vacant, intruders broke in and held satanic rituals in the basement. Adult actress Jenna Jameson actually grew up in the house and swears the stories are true, but doesn't like to talk about it much. Today, you can take a guided tour of the Haunted Museum, frequently used as a filming location for Bagan's ghost adventures on the Travel Channel and Discovery Plus. The museum packs a lot into one visit with more than 30 rooms, so give yourself at least a couple of hours. Things start off relatively tame with a look at spooky artifacts in a gambling parlor and a closet full of creepy dolls. I've seen that closet full of creepy dolls. But the pace picks up when exhibits dedicated to notorious serial killers, because he's obsessed with serial killers, an up-close look at a Volkswagen van used as a death machine by Jack Kevorkian, and a haunted hallway of killer clowns. It's best to not give away too many spoilers, but at one point you'll face an item described as the most haunted object in the world. Some of this isn't for the faint of heart. Those with the VIP, aka RIP, tickets get to explore a few extra nooks and crannies, including, yes, that notorious basement from Demon House. S. Miller saying, I think Lisa needs to check out some of these haunted places on a trip. Spring Storm is asking, am I going to visit any haunted locations in Vegas? All the hotels on the Strip practically have a story. Like, Circus even has a story. The Excalibur has a story. I think Bally's is the one that has the most. Bernadette saying you have to watch Sam and Colby when they went. They are the only YouTubers to get permission by Zach to film in there. There was another guy. I'm not sure that it was a recent video too that was able to film in the museum, but he didn't have Zach with him. He just had a tour guide with him, and he would carry a Bible with him, and it shows pretty much not everything probably in the museum, but it shows like the main exhibits, like Peggy the doll, the Dybbuk box, Kevorkian's van. What else is there? Bela Lugosi's mirror. They didn't really show. Oh, they showed the dolls. The doll room they showed. I think Zach, when he was there, because they filmed some Ghost Adventures there, they showed like the dolls and the creepy clowns. S. Miller saying, is there a haunted cemetery in Vegas? I'm not sure. Heather whatever saying Lisa can't film that. No, I know. The only room you literally can take pictures in is the waiting room before you go, or the lobby, I guess is what they call it, before you go into the actual museum. Bernadette saying, when I went, I felt real heavy in the Titanic room. They're saying a lot of people faint. I think it was the Kevorkian room. S. Miller is saying, what's haunted about the mirror? I guess that mirror witnessed a murder. And there's something I have to read about. Gene Rick, what's up? I've seen the Haunted Museum too. You would think I would know this one because they actually had an episode about the mirror. It's seen. It actually, somebody was murdered in front of that mirror. And then they'll go, do you dare to look in the mirror? Alright, the next one is the Westgate. Off the Strip. Some Las Vegas residencies never quite end, as Bernadette said. Elvis Presley redefined what it meant to be a superstar entertainer in this town with more than 600 shows over 7 years at the International Hotel, which became the Las Vegas Hilton and is now the Westgate. The property continues to honor the king with a statue in the hotel lobby. Although Elvis passed away in Memphis, some believe his soul remains in Vegas with his ghost haunting the Westgate International Theater and a lavish rooftop villa the singer called home whenever he was in town. It's not cheap, but you can book the penthouse yourself. Just call the desk and ask for the Elvis suite. Ooh, speaking of Bally's, I've been there. I didn't stay there, but I've walked in there. Tyranna saying I stay at the Stratosphere when I went to Vegas. Any scary stories there? I don't think I've read anything about the stratosphere, but I'll definitely look it up. Spirit of the Trees is saying crazy mirrors can hold residual energy. Matthew, what's up? Thank you, Bernadette. Bernadette saying it's because the actor Bela Lugosi, who played the first vampire movie, used to practice black magic and held satanic rituals with that mirror. Gene Rick, thank you for the super sticker with the fitness pair saying cool. S. Miller's like, I was thinking Bally's Fitness. I don't think they exist. I don't think they do. I've heard of that too. Alright, the next one is Bally's. I've actually been in that hotel, but the last time I was in Vegas, they were renovating. They were renovating it, so I'm not sure if they're done yet. I don't think they were renovating the hotel, but they were renovating the little shopping that's in front of it. The little shopping center that they have, and the entrance. Bally's, the Strip. The worst fire in Nevada history tore through the old MGM Grand Hotel on November 21st, 1980. The blaze killed 87 people, mostly due to smoke inhalation. While helicopters rescued survivors from the roof, the property was eventually sold and renamed Bally's, while a new version of the MGM Grand reopened a few blocks south of the Strip. The tower engulfed in the fire is still part of the hotel, and guests sometimes claim to see unusual shadows in hallways, hear strange noises, and notice furniture that mysteriously moves in the rooms, especially on higher floors that saw the worst of the flames. Many believe the strange activity is caused by the spirits of those who didn't survive the tragedy. I've been in the casino, and I want to say it's like the basement, because it's where the arcade machines and the food court is. It has a cool food court, but I didn't see anything. But then again, I didn't stay there, so maybe late at night would be more. Melissa? Neither of them. Because they're all good looking men, but neither of them. I like me a martial artist. Veronica, how's it going? Okay, the next one is the corner of Flamingo and Koval. Off the Strip. Tupac Shakur's death is one of the most notorious murders in Las Vegas history. The rapper was riding in a car driven by music mogul Suge Knight after attending a Mike Tyson fight at the MGM Grand on September 7th, 1996. The pair was heading away from the Strip on Flamingo and stopped at a red light on Koval when gunfire erupted from a car that pulled up along the passenger side. Shakur was hit 4 times and passed away in the hospital 6 days later. The identity of the shooter is a mystery that remains unsolved to this day. Some fans believe Shakur's ghost haunts the intersection with sightings of a person in a bandana who looks just like the late entertainer. Maybe that explains why his estate had been able to release more music after his death than when he was alive. I know the Flamingo Hotel, they say, is haunted. Bernadette goes, I'm more freaked out by that. Yeah, like some of the people that are on the streets over there are crazy. Bernadette saying Tupac is alive. Alright, the next one, I don't even know. Oh, I guess this is in the Luxor. Is the Luxor. The Strip. With the dark, moody interior and dramatic pyramid design, the Luxor can feel ominous and eerie for a strip resort. It's actually pretty cool inside. However, the mood takes another turn, becoming somber, reflective, and even spiritual at Titanic, the artifact of exhibition, a long-running attraction dedicated to items recovered from the doomed ocean liner. Most are small, teacups, wallets, the sort of things, but there's also the big piece that was actually part of the whole with windows included. Despite the tragedy at the center of the subject matter, it's a captivating exhibit. Talk to the employees. They swear deceased passengers haunt the place, appearing, disappearing, closing doors, and making their presence felt in rooms modeled after those of the Titanic itself. So I guess this is the whole of the Titanic, a part of the Titanic? That is crazy. I actually saw the entrance to that, but I didn't go in there. Veronica's saying it does feel eerie at the Luxor. Bernadette saying there were rumors bodies were buried under the hotel by the mob back in the day. Matthew saying not sure about that, or Jada would have left Will long ago unless he is hiding from her. You never know. I think there's also, isn't there a Titanic museum somewhere? Not in Nevada, but it's in a different state. I just walked through the Luxor. I never stayed there, but it's cool. It's cool inside though when you go in there. Right, the next one is Riolet Ghost Town. Take a short road trip out of Vegas and spend the afternoon exploring the ruins of Riolet, one of the most compelling ghost towns in the country. A hub of mining activity during the gold rush, the town was quickly abandoned when the boom went bust following the panic of 1907. Wander around and you'll see the scattered remains of a bank, jail, and train depot. The landscape looks more like a nuclear war zone than a ghost town, but just as sinister and perhaps still home to the spirits who once lived there many years ago. That would be cool to go to. to see like an abandoned bank. That I would think that would be cool just to go to, just even during the day, just to walk through. Melissa saying the Titanic exhibit came to Denver. I think it came from the Smithsonian. Bernadette saying I think Minnesota. McKaylin. Tyranna, thank you for the super sticker with the fitness pair doing the mic drop. I don't know if it's a fitness pair, but he's wearing a sweatband, so. Hearts for Tyranna. But I never heard of this ghost town, so this would be kind of cool to go to. Because it's like in the, well, depending on where it is, I don't know where it is. It's a short road trip. Alright, the next one is the Hoover Dam. Did anyone catch the Ghost Hunters investigation of the Hoover Dam, which was their newest episode that came on I think it was last Thursday. I just finished it today. McKaylin, I hate sunburn. D Nice is saying there is a Titanic exhibit here in Los Angeles on Beverly Boulevard. Oh, cool. I don't think have any of you guys been to Hoover Dam? I don't think I've ever been to Hoover Dam. It is at the Nevada-Arizona border. Matthew saying I did watch it. I thought it was a cool investigation. Teresa saying I walked that dam. It looks like, I don't think I've ever been there. It looks so cool. Like, if you guys haven't caught that Ghost Hunters episode, give it a look. Check it out, because it has this cool drone footage of the dam and everything. It looks so cool. Oh, I did not know that. Okay, it says back in January 2014, this is the Hoover Dam. A woman was accidentally photographed by a bystander at the Hoover Dam bypass bridge. Moments later, she was gone after leaping. She had taken a taxi from Tempe, Arizona to reach the landmark, which has seen its share of fatal jumps over the years, much like the Golden Gate in San Francisco and George Washington Bridge in New York, and also the Colorado Street Bridge in Pasadena. There were also 112 workers killed in the construction of the dam between 1931 and 1936. If you caught that Ghost Hunters episode, they're saying it could be more because of they didn't keep very good records. Some say their spirits still roam the hills and caverns that surround the Hoover Dam and inside the dam itself. Thought I'd add that. D Nice was like, I've been there, but when I was little. Alice is saying, Alice, what's up? I've been there. El Fig is saying I have. S. Miller saying, is Hoover Dam haunted? Yes. because of the during the construction of the bridge, a lot of people passed as well. Sophia J is saying smash that like button if you haven't done so. Elfig, I was in 2 states at the same time, 1 foot in Nevada, another in Arizona. I saw that. Teresa saying my friend told me that they had to remove the painted line on the bridge that marked the time zone Arizona Nevada border because it caused traffic issues. It looks like it's a super cool place, but I don't think I've ever been there. Bernadette is, what is it about bridges in deep forest? I have no idea. That's what they say about the Colorado Street Bridge here. They don't know what drew people there. Sometimes they think maybe something evil brought them there or something like that. Melissa saying I did the 4 corners things with an appendage in each state. That is super cool. Veronica's saying they have mannequins wearing some of the original builders' clothes. It's a weird energy down there in Hoover Dam. Veronica's saying, or she's saying you should take the tour. I should one of these years. Because it looked pretty good with the drone footage. The next one is the Mob Museum. Las Vegas was a hotbed of criminal activity when mobsters ran the casinos and pretty much the entire city. Their exploits are documented at the Mob Museum, renovated from the same downtown courthouse where many of these characters were prosecuted. As you can imagine, they weren't too happy about their jail sentences, and some say their spirits roam the halls after hours. The supernatural energy is especially strong near an exhibit dedicated to the St. Valentine's Day Massacre, featuring a brick wall from a parking garage where 7 Chicago gangsters were shot dead in 1929. Have any of you guys been to the Mob Museum? Susan saying same here with Brooklyn Bridge and Veranzo Bridge. Oh, was he the first person? It was on Ghost Hunters, Teresa. It was a father, and then I think the son was 11 at the time, and then 14 years later, he got a job working on the dam, and he fell to his untimely passing. Bernadette saying she went there but nothing happened. Oh. Melissa saying I dated a mobster. That's crazy. Veronica saying not yet about the mob museum. Matthew saying no, but I've seen videos. Same here. I've never been, but I've seen videos. And what I've seen, it's pretty cool, actually. Be a pretty cool place to go. Diane saying I went to the Mom Museum my last trip to Vegas. Very cool. No ghosts that day. All right, the next one is the Clark County Museum. It says Henderson. Goldfield, about 185 miles north of Las Vegas, is said to be the most haunted living ghost town in Nevada. There's actually a piece of it, a small house and antique store that was relocated to the Clark County Heritage Museum in Henderson. It's now one of 20 restored buildings on the property. Another one is the Beckley House, which was originally in downtown Las Vegas on 4th Street. Some claim they've seen the image of a young girl roaming the home. However, recently, retired curator Mark Hall Patton says there's no child who ever died here. There's no child who passed away next door to there, or under there, or on top of there. Is he telling the truth? Pay a visit and decide for yourself. I know the Goldfield Hotel is like super hotel, or super haunted hotel. But I've never heard of the Clark County Museum. But that seems pretty cool to see some of the buildings. But that seems like a cool place to check out. Hold on, guys. Let me get a drink. Alright, the next one is Whiskey Pete's in Prim, or State Line. Which is what I call it. When driving between Nevada and California, you'll see Whiskey Pete's, a hotel and casino built in the 70s near the state line. The place is supposedly haunted by Whiskey Pete himself, a gas station owner who liked to dabble in moonshine. According to legend, his grave was accidentally dug up by workers during the resort's construction and relocated off property. But that doesn't mean his ghost doesn't still linger around from time to time. If that wasn't enough, the bullet-riddled car in which Bonnie and Clyde were famously killed sits in the lobby, along with Clyde's bloody shirt. People report some serious spookiness and negative energy while standing near the exhibit, which happens to be free to view, by the way. I always stop there to get gas, but I've never actually gone into the hotels there. Matthew saying I heard of the museum because a guy from there went on Pawn Stars. I know of the Mob Museum because Ghost Adventures did an investigation there. Oh, that's cool, Teresa. S. Miller saying that seems creepy. Melissa saying it seems content people die in a crossover, but pissed off people choose to stay and get revenge. It seems like that. I've seen pictures or video of the Bonnie and Clyde car, so maybe one of these days I will go in there and check it out. Okay, the next one is a park. Fox Ridge Park in Henderson. Is there anything creepier than the sound of a chain rattling after dark? According to local urban legend, a swing set at Fox Ridge Park is haunted by the spirit of a young boy who was hit by a car while playing in a nearby street. Some park visitors claim to feel a disturbing energy when hearing the sound of the swing rattle in the wind. Others report seeing the image of the young boy quickly appear, then vanish, or, if you believe the kids at the elementary school next door, turn into a demon. And I guess this is the swing set. And there's an elementary school nearby or next door? Next door. That is crazy. Oh, Matthew's talking about the Clark County Museum. Ah. Alice is saying, I think Vegas, Nevada is really haunted. Heather, whatever, saying that Neva is split by two states, Nevada and California. It said that Marilyn Monroe's in the tunnels and tunnels under and sings. Veronica's saying the car is now enclosed in thick glass. It used to just have red rope around it. I think it's because they don't want people touching it. Melissa. I mean, it is a classic car, so I don't think they would want people touching it. The Flamingo is the next hotel on the strip. And Lewis and I stayed at this hotel, I think, 2 years ago. And considering it has a lot of history, it is not the greatest hotel. I mean, I've seen videos of people in decent rooms. I don't know which rooms those were because the one we had was not that great. But I know it was haunted, but I never saw anything. The Flamingo. Bugsy Siegel wasn't only one of the most notorious mobsters in history. He was also the driving force behind the opening of the Flamingo Hotel and Casino. After investors complained about the property's profits, or lack thereof, Siegel was shot dead in Beverly Hills. His ghost, however, is believed to have returned to Las Vegas, roaming the Flamingo grounds. His presence is likely strongest near an outdoor memorial and inside a suite that was once his residence. He had it built like a fortress with an escape ladder that led to an underground garage and getaway car. Bernadette saying that hotel sucks. It does. We stayed there not last year, but the year before that. And the shower was just, they still had the remnants of the old, shower handles. I guess the water control handles for the shower. And then I think the first room, we actually switched rooms too. And I didn't see Bugsy Siegel when I was there. D Nice is saying one of the lowest rated hotels. Though I've seen videos of people being in a decent looking room, but the one we stayed at wasn't that greatest. Considering the history of that hotel, you would think they would spend more time on it. Susan saying it's old and run down. Exactly. The next one is the Pioneer Saloon in Good Springs, I guess. Owners come and go, but the Pioneer Saloon has been serving stiff drinks for more than a century, making it the oldest bar currently open in southern Nevada. It's also where Clark Gable famously hung around waiting on the fate of his wife, Carol Lombard, who was killed in a plane crash at Potosi Mountain in 1942. Much of the memorabilia at the Pioneer Saloon is dedicated to her memory and her spirit, which can be felt from time to time, according to longtime patrons. The bar is also said to be haunted by the ghost of an old miner and a man killed in an Old West shootout. I have never heard of that one. Have any of you guys heard of the Pioneer Saloon? I've heard of the Golden Tiki, which is haunted. Susan saying they never renovated it. They should, considering the history of that hotel. Panda Bear saying I've heard about Pioneer Saloon. It was on Ghost Adventures. Brandon, what is up? Oh, that is disgusting, Bernadette. I think we had to... I don't remember why we switched rooms. I think it was the shower or something. And then the next room, the shower wasn't even that great, too. Alice, the Saint Circus, Las Vegas is haunted. Yes, I heard. I read. But considering the history of the Flamingo, you would think they would make it better. And then I stayed at the Mirage, but now which wasn't that bad. It was actually a decent hotel, but they're changing it to the Hard Rock. And it was nice inside that hotel. The next one is Oasis Motel, downtown. There's an area of Las Vegas Boulevard where the borders begin to blur between the Strip and downtown. That's where you'll find the Oasis Motel, buried within a wave of pawn shops, bail bond services, and wedding chapels. There's nothing special about it, except that people tend to check in. What? World famous poker champion Stu Unger and actor David Strickland from the NBC Strickland sitcom Suddenly Susan were found. Whoa! No way! Both checked into room 20 and both are said to still haunt the place. So if you're looking for a cheap motel, you may want to avoid this particular unit unless you have a morbid fascination with death. It's worth noting the property is now under the ownership of the Oyo India-based hotel chain, who've given the rooms a bright and colorful makeover. The Oasis Motel is actually just across the street from another famous S spot, the Stratosphere Tower, where people have jumped from the top. I forgot, was it, who said they stayed at the Stratosphere in the chat? Phil, what's up? I mean, it's a cute little quaint hotel that doesn't look like it's in a great part of town. Well, maybe they went there because it's a rundown hotel and they didn't think anybody would find them, maybe? I don't know. Former home of Red Fox, East Valley. After wrapping up an 11-year run of Sanford and Son, Red Fox continued his career in stand-up comedy as a big draw in Vegas. He moved to Sin City, where he built a reputation for enjoying the gambling culture just a little too much. By the time he passed away in 1991, most of his earnings were claimed by the IRS, and his funeral was paid for by Eddie Murphy. Fox promised to stick around after his death, and his home near Eastern and Hacienda is said to be haunted by numerous owners who have taken custody of the property over the years. It is currently an office for Shannon Day Realty. Look carefully at the sign out front. There's a picture of a red fox in the corner as a tribute to the late comedian. The gesture may have gotten on his good side, as reports of hauntings have dropped in recent years. And I believe that is all. S. Miller saying, loved Red Fox. I used to watch Sanford and Son. Susan saying it does. Looks like a garage. Veronica saying avoid that area. I would. It looks like it. Does not look like a great area of town. Heather whatever's like, wow, didn't know that red was cool. Same here. I did not know that at all. I had no idea. Which was crazy. But that was a pretty cool little... I'm sure there's other places that are haunted there as well. That was not mentioned in the article. But that was a pretty cool article. Yeah, I've heard Circus is haunted. I've read Excalibur's haunted. Like, even some of the newer hotels are haunted. Julissa, how's it going? And I don't think it's going to be too hot next week, so that's going to be kind of cool. The weather's going to be similar to here, to California, so that's good. Melissa's like, when Red Fox passed away, did he say, Elizabeth, I'm coming to you? I am doing good, just a bit tired today. Or the last couple of days, I should say. I don't know why. Holy crap, I got a cramp. Sorry, guys. Susan Rick's like, what about the chapel? Everyone who marries there gets divorced. Oh my gosh. That is a super bad cramp. So, pardon me while I move around a bit and make a lot of noise. Because there's a box right here, so I'm leaning my leg on it. Heather, whatever, saying tired here too. I don't know. It must be something in this, the metro retrograde or whatever it may be. D-Nice is like waking up. I know. It's probably because I'm used to walking, not sitting for long periods of time. So my butt falls asleep. Phil was saying before Red Fox passed away, he was on David Letterman's show. Oh, that's crazy. Melissa saying, didn't Lisa stream so long last week that her butt went? Yes, I did. Heather Wetter's like comfy chair for Lisa. I know, I need one. The chair I'm actually sitting on is like probably over 20 years old. I think I bought it a long time ago. A long time ago. The problem is I don't know what is a good chair. And I think now my butt is already falling asleep. That's why I'm moving around, so sorry, guys. S. Miller saying you need a massage chair? Maybe. Yeah, I noticed a change once we're out of Mercury retrograde. Like, I feel better, so this is probably from that. Melissa saying I haven't bought new furniture since 1998. I think this chair... Yeah, that's probably when I bought this chair. Around there. Heather Whatever's, I used to drag home chairs left out after yard sales. I actually have this reclining chair that a neighbor got rid of, but it was still in very good condition. Tyrannus saying you need a comfy massage chair. Something like that. Alice is like, you need a new chair, asked Lewis. He said not to get a gaming one. They're not comfortable. Hold on, guys. I had something set up and it was playing America's Got Talent. Heather Whatever saying I'd like a neck massage chair cell phone. I know, like going like this with their cell phone, it kills my neck. Spirit of the trees is saying, loving the energy here. Melissa saying, I think my chair is my favorite. I think my bed is my favorite chair. Mine definitely is, since I got a mattress topper. Now my bed is golden. I go in there, it's like a fluffy pill, like a fluffy cloud. I need a chair with back support too, because I tend to slouch, which is a bad habit of mine. I think the slouching comes when I was younger. I used to play piano. Well, my mom wanted me to be a concert pianist, but I didn't. So I started playing piano when I was 5. So I think that's where my bad habit of slouching comes from. And I played piano for 10 years. I actually wanted to learn how to play the guitar. Hold on. Where did it go? Julius is saying it's never too late to learn. I kind of mess with it a little bit. Spirit of the Trees is saying I had a great memory foam mattress. Now it remembers too much. No, mine is just perfect. When I go in my bed, I'm like, oh. Heather, whatever I was, but I haven't played in so long. I kind of still remember a little bit of it. Because I do have a keyboard here. I should mess with it. Jess S is saying the guitar is way harder than the piano because it hurts your fingers like crazy. Plus, too, my fingers aren't long, so I can't reach some of the strings to make chords. Because I see people playing, I'm like, how do you move your fingers like that? My fingers can't even fit. Whoa, there's a fly and he's flying in my face. He's probably going, wake up. Oh, Melissa, that's Bryan Adams. Right when you said that, my fingers bled. I thought of the song too. I love Bryan Adams. He's actually the reason why I love guitar. You know the think of that, Matthew? I think I do have that Fender. I have an electric guitar and I have an acoustic. But I prefer the acoustic. Julius is like finger yoga. The stretches will make them longer. Melissa too, and I think he's 60 and he's still rocking. He's purely on a plant-based diet. Like, he's super vegan. Melissa saying Lisa should play for us. The guitar is so out of tune because it's been sitting in my closet. It probably needs new strings at this point. I haven't picked up my guitar in a long time. Phil is saying after I met Sammy Hagar, I started playing guitar. I stopped playing about 10 years ago. Oh, wow, Teresa. Spirit of the Trees is saying music is life for sure. It definitely is. All forms of it. Melissa, thank you for the super chat to help me buy new strings. Hearts for Melissa. Thank you. That's going to motivate me to take it out of the closet and start messing with it again. I know I have an electric one too somewhere buried in my closet. That'll give me a reason to clean my closet too. It's a mess. Spirit of the Trees is what about the spooky? I do have a video. Sorry guys, I'm like tired tonight. Let me share it because I had to load it. Okay, this one is on YouTube. And it's Zark's Scary Haunting. And it's an Indian family haunted by ghosts. I guess he posts other things too, but I didn't really watch those. I guess apparently he lives in an apartment and it's haunted by a ghost. And I kind of wanted to play this one. If it'll load. That's creepy. Guess something comes in. Oh, you see a slight white.
Maybe are you awake? Maybe.
I mean, if you heard all that noise, would you open that door? Here he goes. Opening a door. I would just stay in the room. What would you guys do?
Oh shit. Please stay outside, please. She just scared me.
So, what do you guys think of this video? And then it goes to some weird video. Oh my gosh. Goes to an ad. Hold on. Alright. Heather, whatever, saying not for me, I'd move. Teresa's like, this could be totally faked. Spirit of the Tree is saying, I saw this before. There's a child spirit involved. There's also a reason in another video. I don't know which one it is, but they put stuff on that couch that you see by the door on purpose. Matthew saying, call Ghostbusters. Heather whatever's like, don't open the door. Tyranna, thank you for the $10. Hearts for Tyranna. Jess is saying that if that's real, that is freaking creepy. Melissa saying my dog jumped at that. Elfig is like, go the opposite way, not toward it for sure. Teresa's like, not too easy to set this one up. Well, also, too, he does have a son. Like a young son. So it'd be easy for him just to tell his son to run around barefoot. But it's still creepy. Because all you hear is like the pitter patter of feet. And then he opens the door. He checks first to see if his wife is awake, and he's like, I would just let it go and check in the morning. But then again, like, his door was open too. Like, his front door was open to his apartment. So maybe it's a good thing that he woke up. Diane saying anyone could have made those sounds. Not scary. True. Heather, whatever, saying there was a claw in the kitchen scene? Melissa saying back in the day I would grab my Bible and invoke the name of Jesus, but now I only have the Bible app and ghosts aren't as afraid of my phone. True, because they just see the phone. Julissa was saying, like Lewis would say, fake. Teresa was like, if I heard these sort of sounds, I would exit my room with a weapon. True, that too. Because your first thought would be it's an intruder. You wouldn't think your house is haunted. But then again, this has been going on in his apartment for a while, so he kind of already knew what it was, but still. But it is still kind of crazy to look at. I guess they moved out of that apartment because there's if you go through their videos, you see because there's some that say videos of the old house, so they must have moved out. Like, they have another one here.
5 words.
Oh no,
You
we
pronounce
don't want to
wrong
hear.
2 years before your brain starts shutting down. Dementia is
Hold
now
on.
known as type 3 diabetes.
I don't want to hear the ad. Sorry, guys. No ad.
Okay, so last night something creepy happened. Before I show you the video, I just wanted to show you this.
Ooh, dark hallway.
Okay, so these are the motion controlled lights. I don't
That's
know what
actually a
exactly this is
nice
called, maybe motion
building.
sensor lights or something. Now, what actually happened is someone or something was at our main door last night. So I don't know whether you guys call it as a ghost, demon, or poltergeist. I don't know what it is, but it was really annoying. So have a look at the video, guys. You decide. It's not the security. Just be with Munno, okay?
Okay.
It's 140.
Would you open the door? See, here he goes, opening the door. He has to pan. We got the shaky cam going on here.
Who is it?
Would you...
Who is it?
It's like 1 a.m. Would you seriously open, like, even check to see who's out there? I wouldn't. I would just ignore it. Like, look through the people at least.
Okay.
I don't get what he saw there. But if it's 1 a.m.
Drinking warm water before bed.
No. If it was 1 a.m. Hold on. It does too many ads. If it was 1 a.m. and somebody was ringing your doorbell and he has a peephole, mind you, would you just open the door? Teresa's like, I don't believe most of these videos, but they are entertaining. Melissa is one of them. Alzheimer's, that would be ironic. Heather, whatever, saying always in the hallways. It's a nice hallway, though. Spirit of the trees, creepy already. A djinn? Maybe. Julius is like, no way, I don't even open the doors for my friends. I don't open the door unless I'm expecting something. Even if it's a delivery driver, I don't open a door until they leave. Heather whatever's like, no, get a roommate to open it. The manager, your friend. I wouldn't let my dog go in there. Tyrann is saying I wouldn't answer. B is like, no. Melissa's like, how do I know everyone in the chat is a real person? What if everyone but me is a ghost? I still get endorphins from the social interaction, so it doesn't matter really. Heather, whatever, yes, 1 a.m. ghost, take a melatonin. But still, the guy, like, opens the door, and then he has, I guess, like, part of his weight in his hand. Like a hand weight, but just the handle part. Teresa was like, I didn't see anything either, but he panned so much inside the apartment, but not to the left of the front door when he looks out in the hallway. Fake. I agree. Like, wouldn't you kind of step out or, like, at least, you know, pan a little bit just to show? That's just crazy. That just makes no sense. Way people would randomly open their front door. I would just let it ring. I don't care. Let them knock. Diane's like, heck no. Look through the peephole, dude. Pretend not to. Exactly. He had a peephole. At least he could have taken the camera and put it up to the peephole. Or, like side camera and then look in the peephole. Like, why open it? Julius is saying, Lisa, why are all those toys on the couch? Did he say? And he did, but I don't know which one it is to click on it. And he does say his son sees the spirit or whatever it may be. But I'm not sure which one of the videos, because I did see it. But I'm not sure which one it was. Let me see if I can find it. Well, there's a video about... Hold on. Let me see. The creepy... No, I showed you that one. Where did it go? Let me see. Ghost Travel, Paranormal. I don't know which one. Oh, it says how it began. Here's one. This is Zark's Scary Haunting on YouTube. Let me click it over. Hold on. Let me make sure I get the ad. I love the ad choices, by the way.
Everyone, this is Zark here. Okay, so Project Dark Knight had contacted me and asked for my story, so how the haunting had begun. So let me just briefly tell you. I'm sorry, don't judge with the mess over here on this. There's a pretty good reason why we keep it a mess over here compared to the cleanliness over here. Especially my wife has, obsession cleaning disorder, so she likes to keep it everything clean. That's why every time you see her in the kitchen washing the dishes, so she keeps it nice and tidy over there. Okay, so this is like around 5 months ago. We had actually kept a maid over here. I don't want to mention nationality, but she had a very strange behavior, and initially we didn't notice it much, but later on, yeah, it was kind of creepy. So me and my wife, we used to go to work, and we actually hired her to get the to keep the home clean and to take care of this kiddo over here. And okay, so initially the main thing was the behavior of our child, and he really didn't like being around. And maybe maybe he didn't like her itself. But whenever we used to leave him alone with her, and he used to be really, obedient child. It's very difficult to see him in that way behaving with someone else. Okay, the main thing was she used to prepare food for us, and like you can say, like, she used to make breakfast and dinner for her. And the I don't know why, but she never used to eat her own cooked food. We used to eat the food, and my son, and we have never seen her eating the food in front of her. And whenever we used to ask her, has she eaten her dinner or something, like, she used to say, yeah, I've already eaten it. But we used to, check the plates. The plates were not dirty. We used to check the camera, that if she's eaten or not. No, we have never seen her eating food at home. That was one of the creepy behavior. The second thing was, yeah, the reason why this place we keep it a mess over here is, now see, you see the hallway is quite long, from here, and our bathroom is in this place. So what actually happens at night time, this sofa was actually, we had bought it like a sofa come bed. So we used to convert this into bed, and this is where the maid used to sleep. And through the nanny cam, what we used to see her every night, like 1 to 4 a.m., she used to, like, just sit down in the middle over here and just staring at our bedroom door, which was
A house?
Oh no. Not an ad. For a free ebook.
unfortunately, I don't have the video because the camera could record only for 1 week time, and this was happening like initially in the beginning, around 5 months ago. So I couldn't keep a record of it. But yeah, that had, like, me and my wife looking at it, we are like deeply affected. Like, our minds are deeply affected by it. Like, how can someone have, like, some kind of insomnia behavior, just sitting still and watching at our bedroom door? So okay, that was one thing. And like, these were the main type of behavior, we kind of, like, we were scared of her. We started to be, what you can say, yeah, we were scared of our child's safety. So what we then decided, like, this happened for almost a month now. Then we decided to, okay, just lay her off, but we couldn't tell her directly. So somehow we
Matthew, ebook
managed to, like,
denied.
we I don't know what, my wife just spoke to her. Then she said, okay, send me back home, it's okay. So that's how we laid her off. And after she went, and okay, it was almost for a month, there was no issues. But later on, like, for example, at midnight, like, me or my wife, we have to come here and we have to use our toilet. The hallway is kind of dark. It's kind of whole dark,
That
and
is
the
a
moment
long way to walk to the restroom.
walk from here, and we see, like, we used to see, like, someone sitting there, very very dark, and we can't see anything. But it used to feel like, because at night time it's very dark over here, so we used to find, like, someone sitting over here. So even I'm thinking about it, I just get goosebumps. So that is the reason, we started to keep this stuff over here, so that, at least when we come out in the dark, we don't feel that, the scare that someone is, like, sitting over here. This one is there. And some of the bad stuff have actually happened. Like for example, like back in India, my mother used to tell that keeping black color fishes used to like take care of all the negativity. You can see now my aquarium tank actually had a lot of colorful fishes and some black fishes, and to be honest, all the black fishes have died. Only the black fishes, and even the pairs which we have bought, like for example, fighter is alone, that's okay. The red one is just a single one now. The tetra is single,
I
and
did not know you could
black
put a
tetra
beta
is
fish
single.
in with
So all of
tetras.
these are now, all their pairs have died, and these are the only survivors right now in my tank. So
I feel like that's too many fish
like
in
all
that
my
tank.
previous fishes, they started dying, especially the black ones.
That's probably why the
And
fishes died.
okay,
That's way too many fish in that
let
tank.
me just on the light.
No, that's the only problem with YouTube
Got a
videos.
technical
No,
background?
no.
Looking to go remote?
No. I don't want to take your 10-month course.
I'm not sure you can see or not. Okay, you can see this door, we actually have taped it, completely sealed it. Okay. My son is more curious. Okay, we have completely sealed it, so that the main reason why we sealed it is because this balcony we actually used to keep it for birds, we used to keep it for that. And since we have allergies and everything, we actually always keep it door, and it's always used to be locked. Now what actually happened is, every time this is we stay in a Middle East country and it's very hot. So in the middle of the night we used to like get up, like why is it so hot, and we used to come and just check the temperature, and this is the where the AC control is. And so upon checking that, I used to always notice this door being open, so imagine, like, all the AC air is going out, and that's why the room used to get heated up. And so that was kind of weird. So we actually locked it and we taped it, so that it doesn't open at all. So that was one thing.
I had a beta, but he passed
Then
away.
later on, like, we
Had him
started
for a
having
year
some,
and 5 months.
scratches and knockings. Basically, it's happening in this area itself, the noises, everything. So that was kind of creepy, but nothing much over that. So just like, I just wanted to discuss this with some of my friends, because I'm an atheist. My family is actually an atheist, so we don't believe all these paranormal stuff or ghost stuff. So I just kind of talk to
It's a
my
cool
friends,
name,
like,
Spirit
these
of the
things have
Trees.
started happening at home. So what is the so as a solution, what they did is, like, some of my Christian.
Hold on. I'm going to pause this video. This video is super long. But to answer Julissa's question about the reasoning of why the stuff is on that couch is because I guess the nanny, they would wake up in the middle of the night to use the restroom. Or no, nanny cam. They would just see her sitting on the chair or on the couch just staring at him at the door. That's kind of creepy. And then when they let her go, they would see a shadow sitting on there. That's too long because he's going on saying my family is atheist, but some of my Christian. I was like, you know what? Time to stop it. But That is the reason. I guess they tape that door, so that might explain the previous video I showed you guys about him running because it was open. But I didn't see it open, so I don't know. So that makes no... That was a super long video. But I guess it kind of gave you a background of why they get hauntings in their apartment. Maybe they suspected the nanny did something? Maybe? Or brought something into the apartment? Jen, how's it going? So, what do you guys think? Do you think that their hauntings is credible, or do you think they're just trying to get views? I guess. But they said they don't have the footage because it only lasts. I didn't get what he was saying. Julius is saying maybe the nanny was possessed. I'm thinking maybe she dabbled because he didn't say what nationality she was. She's like, I'm not going to say what nationality she is. Heather, whatever saying, was the nanny alive? Yes, she was. I'm guessing she was. You never know. Susie saying clicks, possibility? Possibly? Maybe. Teresa thinks he's looking for clicks. It's a story you made up. Still an interesting story, though. For sure. Yeah, but do you see how far the bathroom is from their bedroom? Just imagine if you have to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night. It's like walking a mile. That would be creepy in itself. Julius is like, yeah, maybe. And she brought a negative spirit with her. Maybe. Diane saying the nanny was the spirit. Because he even said, like, the nanny would make food for them, but she wouldn't eat her food. Melissa's like, if I had to get rid of a spirit, I would definitely dump it off at work. But then they said the nanny would just sit on the couch, which was converted into her bed, and just stare at their bedroom door, like in the middle of the night. That's creepy. Diane saying the nanny never ate. She was not alive. Pesky cats. They love doing that, Susie. I think the I think I'm gonna go with the nanny dabbled in something, in some dark, and brought it to that apartment. Because he even said too, his son was really well behaved, and it was hard for him to see him act out like that. So something to do with the nanny. You gotta love cats. They always like to knock things down. Alright, guys, I'm gonna open it up to questions. I'm probably not gonna stay on for too long tonight, like my usual. So, do you guys have any questions? To check to make sure I was on the right screen so you could see me and not the small one. Heather, whatever saying Nanny was sitting on a Ouija board? You never know. It was weird. He didn't want to reveal her nationality. Nerd Report saying keep asking Lisa questions. She's about to collapse. I am. No lie. Julius is saying, are you packed and ready for your trip? No. I need to start packing. Teresa's mad at their 1-year-old kitten. Oh my god, she tore half of one of my houseplants today. Ah. Wow, kittens like to play though, so they'll bat at everything. I started packing, but I'm not done yet. I'll probably do some more or knock out one of the two after the stream. Spirit of the Tree saying my first known soulmate was my first love, pretty boy Floyd, beautiful black cat. Oh, I love black cats. I have this black cat. I don't know who he belongs to. I think he's feral, but beautiful bushy black cat. I named him Ferdinand, but he's scared of me. Whenever he sees me, he's like, but he just looked like a Ferdinand. Teresa's like, what is the most thing you're most excited about doing in Vegas? Walking around. I like walking on the Strip or Fremont Street or wherever. Tyranna is asking, do I have any pets? I have a cat. I have snail. I guess, I don't know, snails aren't really aquatic snails that are left in my tanks. And then a lovebird. And then I have a feral kitty that I feed outside. He talks. He doesn't let me touch him, but he talks to me. He'll meow when I talk to him. I'll be like, hey, buds, ready for breakfast? And he's like, meow. Are you enjoying the weather? He goes, meow. Julius is like, are you going to check out some of the haunted places in the Vegas Strip? I think I've been to some of those places already. But I think I'm going to be more aware when I go to the places. I'm going to be like, oh, that place is haunted. Let's see if I can catch something. Diane's asking, where will you be streaming in Vegas? I'm probably gonna be probably Fremont Street, probably the Strip, for sure. Matthew saying fast walking Ninja Lisa. Lewis will tell you she's so fast. Definitely. Spirit of the Trees is saying I have 2 fish tanks. I have 2, but they have snails in them. And one was my beta tank, but I lost my beta. So sad. It was a beautiful beta. It was a navy blue beta, and it had like red in the fins. I was so sad. I named him Fishy. But I still have the tank up because I have aquatic plants in them. Heather, whatever, this one, he just doesn't want to. I think they fixed him too. He was a TNR because his ear tips clipped. But he won't let me touch him. But he'll roll on the ground in front of me and he'll show me his belly and everything and talk to me. Teresa, I know. Once you get snails in a tank, you'll never get rid of them, I know. Especially the kind that I have. So now I have snail tanks. But they're still cool. And I kind of don't force him either. I kind of just let him do his thing. And just talk to him when I see him in the morning. When I feed him, I go, "You ready for breakfast?" And he's like, "Meow." Spirit of the Trees is saying I had a few snails at one point. I go, "You like the weather?" He's like, "Meow." "Are you relaxing?" He's like, "Meow." Teresa's saying raising farm animals, pets, and fish was a big part of growing up for me. Heather, whatever, saying I lured mine in with food, but she would crawl out close to the ground all the way. One day she stayed. Bia Stone saying how long you staying in Vegas for the week? I think till Friday, if I'm not mistaken. Melissa saying, asking, do I have a Python? I do, actually. I just haven't used it. But when I do use it, it wipes out some snails. Teresa's asking, when did you start hiking? Or is it something you've always been into? I started hiking... When did I start hiking? I started going out on trails, I think... 9 years, like 10 years ago, maybe? It was just something I did. It was kind of... It helped me mentally and physically it helped me. So it was just something I did. Like it helped with my anxiety. Well, any exercise helps me with my anxiety, but that tends to help because I'm outside. So with the breeze in my face, the sun, so it kind of helps you with everything, like with mood and Julissa thought I had a snake. Nope. In elementary school, I remember we had a snake. And I forgot one of the classrooms, like one of the teachers had one. And I'd always want to pick it up. It was a cool snake, I remember. Teresa's like, I can't hike, but I love walking. I like walking too. I do both. Spirit of the Tree says, love the hiking and trekking videos. I will definitely be posting some soon. Because now that the weather's better. We're getting much better weather. Actually, it's in the upper 80s the last 2 days. So we're starting to get spring-ish weather for us. I'm missing the cold, though, because I actually like the cold. Julius is asking, did I figure out what the red flower was? Actually, my stepsister sent the picture to my stepmom, and my stepmom said it must have been something my mom planted because it's a Korean flower. And I thought, oh, that gave me chills right when I read that, because I was like, oh my God, it's a message from my mom, because it's this bright red flower just out of nowhere, and it caught my attention. Susie saying, I still have a bit of snow and ice left in my yard. I kind of wish I had snow and ice in my yard. Heather, whatever, I totally agree. Music and sights and smells and pure joy. Exactly. That's why I like be outside. Julia said that was so unexpected. And it was my favorite color, too. It's a bright red. I just looked over and I'm like, where did that come from? It was just out of nowhere. Heather, whatever, saying that seems like a mom message. Definitely. Teresa, I've been walking around my neighborhood since it started, the weather started to be nice. Bearded Trees is saying, love that. Susie saying, very few trees were greening out, lots were bare still. Wow, that's crazy. We have all the wildflowers or weeds. Some of them, well, eventually they'll turn to weeds, some of them. So my allergies have been acting up. It's the only bad thing when in spring. Susie saying not quite warm enough for all the trees to have new leaves opening up. Guys, keep the questions coming. I'm gonna stay on for a few more minutes. Susie saying I'd live up north of the capital of Alberta. Wow. We got the wildflowers blooming already here. And the flowers in people's yards. Teresa is asking what's my favorite season. I actually like winter, but then we don't really get a winter here. But this year we actually got a bunch of rain, so that was kind of super cool. Spirit of the Trees is saying, what's your most memorable dream? Trying to think. Well, I had a lot of dreams with my mom in it. Maybe those, because I always had weird dreams. I had dreams that zombies were chasing me. Don't ask me why. Tyran is asking, am I going to buy anything cool in Vegas? Maybe. If I find a cool pin, because I like pins. Ozzy Bush and Beach, what's up? You made it. I'm going to be on for a few more minutes. Just answering questions. Nerd Report's asking, is Jules lurking? Try to generate hype. Julius is like, do you watch a lot of zombie shows or movies? And if so, which ones are your favorite? I like Train to Busan. That's probably one of my favorites. Used to watch The Walking Dead, but I stopped watching once Negan came in, and then I just stopped watching. And then 28 weeks later, and I think 28 days later, right? So those two movies. Actually, that's the movie that got me into zombies. Elfig saying, my mom loved mangoes, and with her Alzheimer's, she spoke how she just went to her farm when she was little and ate the mangoes under the tree. When I bought my house, I didn't know, but I have a mango tree. Oh, that is so cool. Teresa's like, my dreams are normally full of crazy creatures or monsters, just normal to me. That's me too. Like, people talk about having vivid dreams, and I'm like, that's normal for me. When I was a kid, I always had these weird, vivid dreams. Dan saying hay fever season in Hawaii. I think it's starting here. Aussie Bush and Beach. So I just got home from a big walk in Surfer's Paradise watching you all out. Cool. Sounds like a cool walk. Melissa, that is super confusing. Teresa's asking, Lisa, we know your favorite animal, color, season. What's your favorite food? Favorite food. I like pizza. I like Asian food. I do like Asian food. I do like eating. I don't eat meat, so yeah, those are probably like the two things. And I like burritos. 3 things I like. Ozzy Bush and Beach, I'll definitely check it out too. That looks like a fun walk. I like chips and salsa too. Always have to have chips and salsa. Julius is saying Asian food is good for vegetarians. So many options. Definitely. I've been craving, don't ask me why, a breakfast burrito, but I don't eat meat, so I need to find a vegan breakfast burrito. Or a vegetarian breakfast burrito around me. Don't ask me why. I've been wanting a good breakfast burrito. Julius is like, no, it's 11 and you're making me hungry. Nerd reports with favorite maha. Oh my god, there's a bunch of flies. Or gnats. I don't know what they're. Spirit of the Trees is like, you're literally listing my favorites. Cool. Alright, guys, any last minute questions? That sounds interesting. Ozzy Bush and Beach. Teresa's like, my son just door dashed me some french fries about 30 minutes ago. Susie's like, do you like snow? I've never actually... I've been in the snow, but I've never actually been in the snow when it's snowing. I'd probably like it for one day, and then I would be like, why? Bernadette, love you too. Teresa's asking, do you have a P.O. box if we wanted to send you something? Lewis has one. I don't have one personally, but you have, Lewis has one. I am so tired, guys. Sorry. Lewis has one. But I don't know what his P.O. box number is. That you can send me stuff to. And he'll give it to me. If Lewis is still in the chat. Thank you, Julissa. Teresa's like, I asked because you're a beanie, I make them. Oh, cool. I like beanies. I'll try to get his P.O. box and I'll post it. That way I have it. In case you guys want to send me anything. Elfig is like, I love listening to you all because I can work and listen to Lisa and listen to chat comments through Lisa. You don't get that nowhere. Oh, that's cool. I try to read the comments so for people listening so they can just listen and walk away and still know what's going away. Oh my god, I'm so tired. Sorry. What's going on? There you go. Spirit of the Trees is saying more than a chat. Definitely. Teresa's like, make sure you hit that like button before you leave. Please, guys, if you can. Alright, guys, I'm going to end it here. And thank you for joining me this Saturday night or Sunday morning. And I will see you next time. Elfig, thank you for the super sticker with the fitness pair. Say #1 fan hearts for Elfig. Thank you. That's awesome. D-Nice, does he have his P.O. box in his link tree? Out of curiosity, because I've never actually looked at it. Teresa's like, I absolutely love the personal attention Lisa gives us. Thank you, I try. Alright, guys. The next time I see you will be on the strip. I'm not sure what time I'm going on yet. But I will let you know. Guys, join my Grayson Report Instagram. And I'll try to post on there or on my Discord. And I will see you on the next one. Thank you guys for joining me. And good night.